All right, guys, we are live. My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton Sehon. I'm here with Dr. Lucky, Dr. Thomas Lucky here today. We're just going to talk for about 5 or 10 minutes and explain about an upcoming conference that we kind of put together very last minute, but we're very, very excited about it. It's March 27th through the 29th, and it's in the very center of Louisiana. So anyone who lives in Louisiana or the surrounding areas, this would be a great way for you to get in, come visit, hang out, a little gathering of people who are very interested in frequency and frequency tools and crystals and oils and health and energy. What else are we going to talk about, Dr. Lucky? You got some ideas of things that we're going to touch on?
Well, that sort of summarizes everything as far as the event. It's just an exciting time to be in Louisiana with good folks with the mind of healing, because that's what it's all about. Is about healing. We need more healing than ever, and we need tools in our toolbox. Just the general people. You don't have to be physicians or healthcare people. The average person needs to know about what they can do for their family, because you may not find it in the medical world anymore, because there's so much ulterior motives that are present, and when you can use simple tools that we use every day in our office to see amazing results, uh, you can take care of your whole family, and then you can pass it down to the next generation, and maybe retake this healthcare industry for ourselves again, instead of being enslaved to the industry. Because there's a lot of people that's needlessly dying and that are needlessly sick, and we have the solutions to help them. And a lot of that just begins with the spirit, the emotional aspects of people. So we'll be discussing those topics of the underlying roots of issues and how people can look in their lives and look in their past, and people they're connected to, because a lot of people's sickness is not even due to their sickness. It's due to some other sickness that's been protracted on us from the generations that have come before us. And that's what we try to delineate. And actually, when you have the brain and the heart at the same harmonic frequencies, that's when miracles take place, because we should be experiencing miracles every day. It shouldn't be just an amazing finding that happens every once in a while, but every day that we live is a miracle. And if we can live in that moment, if we can live in the present tense, and we can not live yesterday or tomorrow, but right now, like it's the last day of our life, and get our priorities right, then actually the body doesn't need much help to heal. So we'll be discussing the emotional aspects and different kinds of devices that we use in our clinic, and people can use them in their home. So it's just not a clinic thing. These are not approved by the FDA or the American Medical Association or anything like that. If they were, they would cost about $1 million to use, because they actually affect the body in a very positive way and bring about the body's God ordained ability to heal itself when we give it what it needs. It's just the problem we have today. We don't have what it needs, or we do have what it needs. We just don't know we have what it needs. And so this is about what health is all about. It's not what we see or what we feel that will hurt us. It's the unseen.
Yes.
That's what causes the majority of people's problems today.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
what they don't see.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was just talking to Holly, a friend of mine who lives in the area, and she's coming. By the way, she's gonna get an appointment. But um, I want to express to people, you don't have to have like a major thing going on to come see one of us, because I just went and wasn't having a lot going on, but things were found through loyalty contracts, through people within my family. There was stuff picked up about my grandson. He wasn't even there. My daughter happened to be there, and there are some things that you were able to pull out, and even some dates and some significant times, and identify some patterns that were going on in our lineage, that were trying to be picked up and passed on. And so you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes going in and working with someone else, they're able to identify some of these things and then help to turn it back in the right direction. And whether it's with these tools or just acknowledging some of these things, sometimes is the thing that makes it go away and disappear. So you're going to be seeing patients during the day. I think we only have a couple spots left open, but we're going to be doing meetings at night. And the whole thing is about what you just said, equipping people to be able to have all the tools and everything, the knowledge and understanding to help themselves and their family. And when we work on ourselves, we work on our family anyway, and the whole world, because as we're working on us, it clears and supports everyone as a whole collective. And so we just
Absolutely.
definitely want to invite you guys to come hang out and to see if there's something that we can do to bring you courage and strength and alignment and thriving. And yeah, that's kind of, it's March 27th through the 29th. Again, it's in technically Pineville, Louisiana, but it's right outside of Alexandria. It is in a beautiful location at our retreat center on the Oxbow. So you'll have gorgeous views of the Oxbow and the water. And it's just a very peaceful place anyway, beautiful nature. And it'll be your first time to come out. I'm excited to have you come see the place. And yeah, love to invite any of you guys to come. And again, you don't have to have like a long list of things wrong with you. Just come and have an open mind and be ready. Because who knows what God wants to do with all of this. I'm really excited about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's like you said, it's such a peaceful environment. And when you're away from all the static, it clears up your mind, so you're able to receive things better than actually being in a forced environment. But the issue here is that you don't have to have anything wrong with you. It's good to find out things when you don't know anything's wrong, to prevent things from getting wrong. And so the less sick you are is actually the better, as far as taking control of your life, because that's what it's all about, is taking control of your life. Because a lot of people want to take control of your life, so you might as well do it yourself. Beat them to it. And that's what we try to do. We try to empower people so they can realize they don't have to go the direction the tongue is taking them, because a lot of people speak language of someone else, not their own language. They don't even recognize it. They think that it's their language, but they just start believing. And the more they believe and hear something, they believe it as being truth when it's really not their full truth at all. And seeing it's not your truth and it has nothing to do with you is very empowering. It allows you to heal and heal spontaneously.
It's true. And we've seen it over and over and over and over.
Over and over.
I
It can be
mean,
the most simple thing that will create tremendous healing in a person, and not only themselves, but their whole entire family that's not even around, because we're not some isolated island. We're really very similar and actually the same. And we're each other, really, if you want to talk about it. So what affects you affects me. And so if you can deal with your own issue and clear up a lot of issues there, you'll clear up a lot of issues with your entire family and the people that you're around and your environment. All of it depends on starting with yourself
I
and
agree.
making you a better self.
I agree. I'll give everybody an example. I talked about this on a video a couple days ago about loyalty contracts, but when I came in to see you last week or the week before. We were talking about other things, but my daughter happened to be there, and you started picking up not only a specific date about my dog's birthday, and I had to call to confirm that, but you also picked up that my daughter had not only seen something that she didn't want to see, and that it affected her heart, but you had also picked up a program of her feeling blame for my grandfather passing just because of the time that she was born
Associated with it.
was right when he had passed. And she had also taken on guilt for not allowing me to go to the burial or the memorial. And she didn't even know any of this. She just came with me to go see Dr. Lucky because we were going to talk about iTerra and other things, right? And she's just sitting in the chair there, and you're just picking up stuff through me to her, and then you confirmed it with her, and yeah, magic happens, things happen, and like literally, this affected Cody, my grandson. It also could have affected them and my daughter. And she's just going around doing her life, not even knowing she's carrying this program. So we were
Absolutely.
yeah, so we got rid of that, and
Well,
that's like very preventative. And but I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, that's all epigenetic, and when you're epigenetic, you're above the genes, so you're not. A lot of people think it's in your DNA. No, it's above your DNA. This is where all your emotions and your spiritual aspects of life is passed down from one generation to the next generation. And you don't have to be alive. You don't have to even know these people. It's all just programmed into your epigenetic field. And if you can find out where it's at, even the date, and then you correlate to what's going on now, you'll find those similarities and allow someone to heal from those issues that frees them up from that past bondage and enslavement to that condition.
Absolutely. Yep. And you are going to walk us through all of this. I know it's very in depth, and we only have a few minutes, so
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to jump into all of that right now. But
No.
the main thing is we wanted to just jump on and invite you guys because it's just a couple weeks from now. Again, March 27th through the 29th, mid Alexandria area, Louisiana. It's actually in Pineville, but we would absolutely love to have you. And if you guys feel a yes, please do. There's a registration button in the description, and you can pay nightly, or you can get a little bit of a discount if you pay for the whole thing. But yeah, that just goes to help support him, to get him for his travel expenses and his time, and all of us getting this together. So we love you guys so much and appreciate you. And please do share this if you know anyone who lives in the area that might be interested, or maybe they don't even live in the area. Maybe you want to fly in for this, but we do have an airport and you could fly in. But we would love to have you guys. And I'm just believing and agreeing that this is going to ignite a lot of people into something really important for them individually and their entire family. I'm really seeing this as being a life-changing event. And so we do hope you would consider coming. And if you get a yes, we'd be happy to hang out with you and see you there. Anything further you want to say before we jump off tonight?
No, we look forward to seeing everybody. Just come and expect great things happening, and they will happen.
Yes. Awesome. All right, guys. Have a good night, and we will talk soon. All right. Bye.
All right. See you later.